Hi guys, so my name is Marley Lager and this is my YouTube channel. That's kind of it. So I'm just gonna be explaining to you guys what my channel is gonna be and what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna talk about and what I'm gonna make videos about. So basically, I'm making this video to document my journey becoming an actress and getting involved in the industry and starting my life because I'm still in high school and I want to have something to look back on, you know what I mean? And hopefully I gain people along the way that I can help teach and guide and, the whole ordeal. So I have wanted to be an actress ever since I was like young. Like that was like the first job I can remember wanting other than being a vet, but I wouldn't do that anymore. Anyways, so that's basically what I've had my mindset on for so long. But like I had no idea where to start, and that's why I'm making this channel. So hopefully we can learn together, like trial and error kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I am doing something and I learn from it and it was, I'll document it and tell people that it's and don't do it. Like, you know what I mean? So I did not know where to start. It took me years to get started. I haven't actually started doing things till more recently in my life. I just was never confident enough for anything like that. I didn't have experience. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to get teachers. I didn't know how to like it's like a whole process. Like it's like baby steps, and I just didn't know what to do to take those first steps. Like I knew how to get to certain places. Like I knew what I wanted to be at overall. I just didn't know how to get there. So I think it really started when one of my mom's customers, thank God, knew people who knew people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, excuse me, for all really just about making connections. And so my mom knew some people who were producers and they made movies here where I live. And it was just like small local things. And so, summer of my 8th grade year in middle school, I was able to be an extra on this movie that they were doing called American Teen. And that was the first time I had ever been on a set for a movie. That was the first time I had ever seen what it's like making a movie. That was the first time I had ever seen anything in film. Because I've been in theater since I was in middle school, but in middle school I didn't do any shows. So technically I didn't start till I was a freshman. So, you know what I mean? Like, it was all very new to me. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. This is my first time doing it. I'm pulling the trigger. So I did background acting for that. It was so fun. I met super fun, nice people. And along the way, like while we were filming background acting for American Teen, I was getting into contact with all of the parents, like the parents who like knew things, or like the parents who had kids who had agents. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would make those connections and be like, oh, so and so goes to so and so and they're doing this. Or like, you know what I mean? Like I would just feel the ground, make friends with everyone, like, you know what I mean? And then after that, I did some musicals at my school my freshman year and 2 plays. I know nothing still to this day. I don't really know much about musical theater, but I'm always looking to grow my knowledge in especially musical theater and especially singing because when I was younger, I didn't take voice lessons. I wasn't in choir. Like a lot of the kids that are at my school at least are in choir and they're in voice lessons. And like now I'm in voice lessons. Now I know. But then I didn't know. And even now, I just learned how to read sheet music like 2 weeks ago. So it's just been like a really big learning process for me, and I've just been really taking baby steps. And yeah, so last year I was in my first like high school big play because I got into varsity theater, and it was Blue Stockings. And I was like, I was a very small character. I had maybe a few lines, and I was still so happy to have gotten that role. And then I wasn't in musical last year, and I was in our UIL show, and that was kind of it. And then this past summer, I got I auditioned for a movie called Brittany's Birthday Bash, and I got the role that I wanted. So this year was the first, like this past summer was the first time I had ever gotten a lead in a movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It was so fun. It was so amazing. And I think that the people that I worked with were just like, they make it seem very like, okay, we still need to get stuff done, but it's okay to like mess around. You know what I mean? And I've known these people for years now, obviously. These are the same people who made American Teen. So it was just very like, it's just a very comfortable environment, and I'm very lucky to have something like that because my mom just knows people. And the people who make these movies also know people. So I'm able to get very good words in with like other people. It's really just like networking. Once you get your networking down, you're pretty much good. Like, so my mom has another customer who is an agent for a talent agency, and it took me years to finally pull the trigger. I got signed on with her a month and a half ago. And I think that like when I was a freshman, I was so stuck on like, oh my god, I have to do this. Oh my god, I have to do this. Like I have to be perfect at this. I have to get this down right away. And I didn't even know what I didn't know. You know what I mean? So like when I took a step back and started like actually learning things, getting into voice lessons, learning how to sing properly, getting into acting lessons, learning how to act properly, and learning what I like to do as an actor, I just started like piecing things together more. And that's when I got more comfortable with myself and building up my confidence. Confidence is everything. Oh my gosh, confidence is everything. Anyways, so after we filmed Brittany's Birthday Bash, that was life-changing for me. I got the honor to be on Real Stories with Christ. I was one of their characters in one of their episodes. I was Julie, and that was also really great for me. I learned a lot. Every thing that I've done has been a learning experience for me, and I can do another video on that more in depth. But after that, school started. We did our fall play, You Can't Take It With You. I was honored to be the lead, or not the lead, but like one of the leads, Essie, in the family. And I think that that was a really difficult role for me because I just had to do something that I wasn't really so comfortable with. I hadn't, like, you know what I mean? Being in a play and being on camera are two completely different things. You have a million takes to do on camera. You have one take when you're on stage. And I feel like I'm very lucky to be able to be learning both of these at the same time because I get to feel out which one I like more. And as of right now, I'm more comfortable with stage acting because that's what's more available to me. But I know that in the future, I want to switch over to more film. And that's why I have an agent, and that's why I'm dipping my toes into this even further. And I think that the more I gain confidence and the more I learn, the more comfortable I am doing things that I was not comfortable in before. So I'm signing up for scholarships, and I'm doing competitions, and I'm doing all these things that I never would have imagined myself doing just because I gained confidence and just because I learned. Instead of like assuming I could do everything perfectly, I took a step back and I learned. Now we're doing our second show. I got cast in the musical this year. Last year I did not get cast in the musical. I'm going to be honest. That was one of my flops. Last year I did not get cast in the musical because I did not know how to sing, and I also thought that I was just better than everyone. Like, you know what I mean? I walked in the audition room being like, oh, I got this. I'll get casted totally. Did not. Sorry about that. I just thought that it was going to be something that it wasn't, and when I wasn't casted, I was like, oh, okay, so maybe I do need to work on things. And I did work on things very heavily this year, and I got rewarded because I was casted. And then for our UIL show this year, I got one of the leads out of 4, which is wonderful experiences that are being given to me. And I do believe that it's because of my hard work, and I do believe that it's because of my effort. And that's what I have so far. So hopefully this YouTube channel will be something that I can look back on, like as like a personal scrapbook kind of thing. And I'm just really excited to see how I come along in the next few years and just see how I change as a person and see what changes about me. and what I learned along the way. So that's it for this video. I will keep everyone updated with anything. Okay, bye!